Yeah, I would get him to win in that one.
Mm. So, now there's so much, talks. And I wanted to get your reaction on, Canelo Alvarez saying that, another reason why he doesn't want to fight David Benavidez is because of about his language and how he goes about presenting the fight. You know, he's saying that's the reason why. What's your reaction to that?
Canelo said that.
Yeah.
Nah, I just think Nah didn't died off. I think Benavidez is a full-fledged light heavyweight now. So, I mean, I just think that fight is dead now. So I don't even really, I guess I'm just looking forward to seeing Canelo fight Crawford later in the year.
We're gonna get right into that right after this fight. Let's talk about you know, uh, David Benavidez versus David Morrell tomorrow. Um, Lots of predictions are going so many different ways. You know, we've had fighters that fought both of them, and you know, I'm getting more like 40% believe in Morel now. When I'm talking to coaches, fighters that fought these guys. What about you? What do you think,
Oh, I got Benavidez.
Benavidez?
Yeah, I got Benavidez.
What kind of fight do you think this is gonna be?
I think it's gonna be a good fight though, man, because his manager, Morrell's manager,
The one that's getting
he
paid
been
more money than him?
I don't know his financial business, but he been telling me for years, like, man, I remember when dude first came to America, he like, I got this kid from Cuba.
The pace is gonna be just too much for him. You don't feel like maybe the power of Morel can be able to neutralize the the output that David Benavidez pushes out?
Nah, man, David, listen, I was just in the gym talking about him today with
Okay.
some guys that he trained with. Man, this dude been sparring with Triple G, Kelly Pavlik, and them since he was 15 and 16. That's unreal. It ain't nothing that he ain't seen in the pros, man. Dude was a cold dude, could fight. Don't get me wrong. I like him as a fighter, but professionally, he got a lot. Got a lot he gonna have to come with. Now, amateur wise, yeah, the Cuban style, all of that. But David Benavidez is a professional. Like, been sparring with dudes since he was 15, 16. If you can spar with Triple G and Kelly Pavlik and all of them, the way they hit and do all at 16, nah, he just built for it. Like, I just don't see. The only person I would like to see is the winner of that better be in versus Benavidez. But other than that, I don't see nobody having nothing for him, to be honest with you, other than better beef. Like, that's the only person I give a shot.
So you made it very clear that just him sparring those world champions at a really young age makes him special, but in the same time, Mickey, this guy Morel only has like 150 amateur fights and like only 5 losses.
That's amateur though. That's
Oh,
what I'm trying to say. Listen, Cubans got great amateurs, but that's 3-4 round fighting. America got the best professionals, hands down in history. Nobody could deny that. So his amateurs and his pro. Now, dude could fight. I can't take nothing away. Like, I like Morrell, but this fight, I do like the matchup because I know he coming to win. He ain't gonna, he gonna give us a good fight. He gonna catch him with some good shots. He could dance in the ring. He could move. He got size on him. But I just think past that 6-7 round, man, Benavidez is like a throwback. He like a 15-round fighter.
He's a 15-round fighter.
Yeah, man, he a throwback fighter.
So what kind of a fighter is Morel then?
He a good fighter, but I'm saying it's a difference, man. When Cubans face, he a real good fighter. But what I'm saying is that amateur record you brought up don't mean nothing tomorrow.
150 fights, 5 losses only.
That don't mean how many was David Benavidez amateur record?
It
He
didn't
ain't even
matter.
had that many amateur fights. You see what I'm saying? He was training for the pros as
I
a
have.
kid.
Okay.
So think like my kid I'm with now. We turned to pro at 15 because I would rather groom him for the professionals. Like he already sparring with guys as contenders and whooping on them already, whooping on the veteran fighters and if the former champions and so. And you're gonna hear some news about that because I made a little move. We made a little move, but you'll hear something any day. But basically, he from the same backyard